So you're using your body as the source to represent to you that something is going on that you can ask about and move back to the emergency state, which then moves you back to the misconceptions and the misperceptions that are going on. And then once you're aware of the misperceptions and misconceptions, you correct the misconception by creating another one of the opposite, because you couldn't be talking like that if you didn't understand the opposite. And the misperception is an image or a sensory perception that you reverse. So you see it one way and then turn it around so that it has a different take to it. A woman was feeling anger. And I said, what does the anger look like? What she did was she saw the anger as shattered glass. Shattered glass. And I said, so reverse it so that it's restorative and it's an act of remembering. She changed it around and it became a sculpture. So the creative process was unleashed. And this is a creative form that we're talking about. We're creating, but instead of creating shattered glass, we're creating a sculpture, a work of art that represents coming into wholeness and healing. Because creativity is a function of wholeness and healing and coming into unity. So we're imbued with the creative process. The shattered glass is a creative process, but something that is reflective of a destructive element in ourselves. We change it to a constructive element. So creativity then shows how the anger is translated into something that is beneficial and constructive. Because anger has an energy that can be used for creative purposes. Jackson Pollock, Beethoven, Van Gogh used that angry energy to create. They translated it. And so it became a transmutation of their anger into some creative form. So we reverse it, and you take the perception, reverse it, take the conception, reverse it, and that act of reversing is remembering of self. It's self-remembrance. Self-remembrance, as we stated earlier on, is coming back into rebirth, right? You're restored to life through the remembering. You'll know because you'll observe your feeling state. It'll be distressing. You'll observe your thinking, so it'll be about the past or the future. You'll observe ways that you are feeling a sense of imbalance, unevenness in yourself. So it's not necessarily a matter of just starting out. It's a matter of being willing to look at yourself, to become an observer, and to take stock of how you're constructing yourself, what your grammar is, and what your emotional state is, what your mental state is, these projections that are going on, all the future talk. Those are the ways you're looking at yourself. And all of them, every single one, is an emergency state. For all intents and purposes, everything is an emergency until proven otherwise. There is nothing but emergency states going on all day long, with all of these projections, distressing emotions, all of these misconceptions, all of that that's going on, all emergency states, every single one.